Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So we're heading into the weekend and yeah, the question is, has this day brought anything significant? We had CPI data, so CPI came out, was slightly lower than the market expected. That did lead to a slightly positive development today or on Friday. If it really was related, I mean, that local uptrend was already unfolding, right? We saw a little bit further upside today, but again, no comparison to what, for example, some stocks did, yeah, especially the Nasdaq also as a major index, or the S&P 500, they pushed above the swing high from the 10th of October, where that selling pressure came in, because also the stock market suffered on that 10th of October. It's just not as significant as the crypto market. And so we saw some upside in different sectors. Yeah, also gold, silver started to push up a little bit. It was overall a friendly day. Bitcoin also moved up a little bit. I mean, as I record this video, we are back above $111,000. But is this really meaningful? We're going to dive into that and take a quick look at the different structures. Now, as we are obviously heading into the weekend, first of all, it's important to understand the structures we discussed in previous video updates are still relevant. This move to the downside can still be classed as a flat correction. That's an ABC pattern that could be wave 4 or wave A. Wave A in the orange scenario might set the stage to a B wave rally and then a C wave decline that would leave us with a larger correction. And it can take different pathways from here, but we're not there yet. Or in the white scenario, we can move to the upside in a direct fashion to new highs. Okay, so I still see two possible bullish scenarios, either directly or maybe after a larger ABC structure, even though when we get this larger correction, obviously we're already with one leg potentially in the bear market. Not fully confirmed, but the warnings will be there. Yeah. So what I have to say though, explicitly, even within the scenarios that I just showed you, this wave 4 or wave A, they also could still get one more low. Okay, so one more low wouldn't be a major problem. It would still be part of the current scenarios. I have said before that the 98.5K level is really relevant. So that's the 55-week exponential moving average. It's located here on the chart. It's shown in white, and we're currently holding way above it. And the chart spent quite a lot of time in the last 2 years above this 55-week exponential moving average. So you see there have been from time to time some movements below this level. Yeah, it's a dynamic support line, but not really any weekly close. So my take or my view is, once we start to get weekly closes, one or ideally two, we have a stronger signal that a more substantial top is in. But until that actually happens, and yes, we have to tolerate maybe a wick below, that can happen. But that's also why we have this Fibonacci support area on the chart, because it is a standard support zone that can offer support if we get a deeper pullback, and it's measured based on the entire distance from the April low to the August high. So that means we remain in a potential bull market. Obviously, either we have topped already, then it's not clear, or close to a top. Because I'm not a person, I'm as an analyst, I see no clear evidence at the moment that the market might, double or triple from here. I mean, it could, right? As I said, we might be close to a major top, but we have not formed a top that would be confirmed in any way. There's no confirmation for it. I said to you in previous videos, what is the confirmation? Like, the first warning would be a break below that 55-week exponential moving average. Yeah, then you might hear the dog. He just opened the door and now he's drinking. So sorry about that. But I guess it's not a problem. So what we have here is, the 55-week EMA, also a corrective rally and then a rejection from the resistance area. That would be a second signal that maybe the bull market might have topped. The third signal would be a break below that support area. But you see, we are far away from that actually. There is no real confirmation that a major top is formed. So from that point of view, we need to remain open into even towards a short-term pullback. Let's go to the shorter time frame for Bitcoin, the 30-minute chart. What you see here is that from the micro support area, right, from that September low, because this is where also the September low formed here, this area around 107,500. From this support zone, the market started to recover a bit. And I said in the previous video, it does look a little bit like a micro 5-wave move up. So while it could be a B wave, B waves are usually not they are never 5-wave movements, but I explained in the previous video why it might look like 5 waves and could still be a B wave. That was all explained. But basically it's important to understand, if we now start to break below support levels, especially 105,825, this will open the door to another low in the area around 98.5K. It would open the door. Yeah, it would open the door. But unless we get really a stronger rejection from here, the market could follow the pathway higher, for example, in the orange scenario towards 117,600, or in the white scenario even to 122,000 next. But to even consider that the blue scenario is getting less likely, to reduce the likelihood of the blue scenario, we need to see a break above initial resistance. We need to see a break above that $112,485 level. That's the initial resistance level that we've been talking about over the last few days, and we are currently below. So a move above this would be needed to open the door even to that 100% extension level above, which would represent the first ideal target for orange wave C. So that gives you all the support and resistance levels for the weekend. I mean, what I shared earlier today in a member update, I think I haven't talked about this before, not in a video update here, is this, you could even say, a nano support area that I added to the chart. It's between 107,900 and 110,086. This is really nano support, and the idea was, as long as we're holding this, the orange count basically has a chance. Yeah. So that, in other words, a break below 107,900 would be an early indication over the weekend or over the coming sessions that the blue scenario is starting to take the lead. That should give you clarity about the different pathways and the relevant levels, but it's a very difficult range, difficult to navigate at the moment because probabilities are quite balanced. But overall, there is no confirmation yet for a bull market. Top. That's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then make sure to check out our X channel as well for additional charts, videos, and much more. Sometimes videos are, they are first, they're published first on X, additional charts, and much more. So I'll leave a link for you guys in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.